Let me guess, you cannot focus on one single task, for example, reading, meditating, walking, without scrolling on your phone or without listening to songs, and now you don't have goals or hobbies anymore. And you want to destimulate your brain. Well, in this video, I'm going to share 3 tips on how you can do that, because trust me, this is something that I struggled with too. I used to scroll 3 hours per day after school, watching short form content, and now suddenly I feel uncomfortable listening to music while I'm walking. I don't feel the urge to grab my phone and scroll every single minute anymore. Every time I open TikTok, I watch only 3 videos and then I naturally opt out. All of a sudden, I don't like cheap dopamine anymore. I mostly watch long form videos and most of them educate me. So I will challenge you to watch this entire video till the very end so you can prove yourself that you're serious about fixing your attention span. So let's get into it. First tip is make everything boring. So whether you have an addiction to playing video games or scrolling on your phone, make it as boring as possible. So while you're playing video games, try to put the music off so you don't hear all these sound effects that are the very thing that makes people addicted to playing, video games. So this makes you naturally wanna play less. And if you have an addiction to scrolling on your phone, watching TikTok, short form videos in general, then change the content that you watch. It can just be as simple as this. It may seem a little change, but trust me, this is the thing that made me stop being addicted to scrolling every single minute. So what I mean by changing the content that you watch is by changing it into something that educates you. Because most of the times when you're scrolling, you probably are watching a lot of entertainment stuff, gossip, drama. Whether you're on YouTube, TikTok, you can always click on the little 3 dots that you see on the bottom right of the video and click not interested. This is how you're going to train the algorithm to not show that type of content anymore and start searching for videos that educate you about self-improvement, about gym. So this not only is going to make your perception that you have about these apps when you open them change completely, but it's going to benefit you. It's going to motivate you to be productive, achieve your dream body, achieve your dreams, become more disciplined. It's gonna make you smarter. It's going to educate you with new things that are way more valuable because you're going to actually learn and remember something instead of just scrolling for 2 to 3 hours and then you don't even remember what you just watched the day after. You're going to scroll less because educational content is not as entertaining as the entertainment content that you used to watch. It's not going to give you that boost of dopamine that all this drama, gossip type of content and videos about celebrities are going to give you. That's why it feels natural for me to just open TikTok occasionally. I don't even do it every single day and just watch 3 to 4 videos and then learn stuff from them, and I naturally opt out because educational content is more boring and sometimes you don't really have the desire to pass 1 to 3 hours by scrolling and learning about self-help advice non-stop. Like, it's going to overwhelm you by the amount of information that you learned. Again, it's not very stimulative, so you would rather do your homework, go to the gym because they feel as boring as just scrolling on TikTok. And slowly but surely this is going to become your baseline, and now reading a book, meditating, doing your homework, doing your goals, they don't feel as boring as they used to be. Obviously, as everything in life, you're not going to change overnight. You're not going to be like, oh my god, yeah, from tomorrow on I'm going to be able to be productive and actually stick to my goals. Like, no, it's not going to happen like this. That's why the second tip is going to help you so much. I honestly couldn't have survived this huge drop of dopamine from watching 3 hours of entertainment per day to watching none. Like, it's too extreme for your brain and it's not going to lead to a long-lasting change. So the second tip is start small. I personally did it with a lot of things like playing video games, scrolling, watching movies, where I was like, okay, now I find myself wanting to watch 5 episodes of that movie. So I'm going to cut 1 episode every single day, or at least 30 minutes every single day. So it becomes my baseline to watch 1 episode per day of that movie. Or if you know yourself well enough, like myself, and you're the kind of person like me who cannot resist not watching another episode because you want to discover what happens next, then just do this thing, which is cutting it completely off. Like now, I don't want to hear what are the new movies, TV series anymore because I know myself well enough that if I get hooked, I get hooked. I cannot really control myself to only watch one episode per day if it's a movie that really intrigues me, that I really like. So I haven't been watching a TV series for like 5 months now. The last one I watched it on January and it was not good. I was watching like 5 episodes per day of this C-drama called The First Frost and it was so amazing, and Speed and Love, and I wouldn't control myself. I was watching more than 5 episodes per day and it was holding me back from being my most productive self. So yeah, and then when it came to video games or watching social media, I would start small. If I was scrolling for 3 hours, the next day I would just scroll for 2.5 hours. And then the next week or the next month, I'm going to watch 2 hours so I could finally be more productive. And although it may seem very slow and you want things fast, and I know this feeling, I wanted to change so fast and I tried it and literally it didn't work. So trust me, it's better to start small, to change in a slower, more sustainable way than just suddenly changing and watching 5 minutes per day of TikTok. It's not really realistic, let's be real. Another pro tip, which is the third tip that no one talks about, is that obviously you need to have time to watch content that is a bit more fun. You don't have to be like serious all the time and watch educational content all the time every single day. For example, in the free time, you can just give yourself 30 minutes, especially on the weekends when you rest more, some hours of entertainment. So what I do is that I created a separate account both on TikTok and YouTube solely for entertainment. So from Monday to Saturday, I'm on the productive account. Since I'm doing content creation full time, majority of the times I pass a lot of time watching YouTube advice on YouTube, so I log into the productive account. And then on Sunday, which is my rest day, and I get to do anything I want, I log into the entertainment account. This has really helped me because before I used to get a little bit distracted by some videos that were in the entertainment niche or in the gaming niche that were mixed up with the YouTube advice content that I would watch. So again, it was holding me back from achieving my goals and becoming my best self. So that's why I created this. And if you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed on a daily basis and you don't know what it is specifically that is making you so stressed, then this video I'm going to help you stop feeling overwhelmed and start to actually get things done, reduce stress, and manage the life admin. So see you there!